Famous for its long lines and, of course, its steak dinners, the Best Steakhouse has been a St. Louis staple since the 60s.
I could use a nice steak right about
good right now, right?
Steve Harris asked the owners about their winning formula.
So if anyone ever asks you, where's the best steakhouse in St. Louis, you can tell them right across from the Fox Theater, literally. Greek immigrant Dean Casas Sr. and a business partner opened this place in 1964.
This was the very first one they opened. They ended up opening more than 10 restaurants with different partners.
Now his son Dean Jr. and his brother-in-law Phil Schreiber own it.
So for whatever reason, this location ended up being worth more than all the rest combined.
Nothing's written down. Customers stand in line. When you hear the cook yell, you yell back.
So that was a tradition that started, and then people would bring their friends and like set them up and put them in the front so that they didn't know they were going to get yelled at, and then they would get yelled at and they wouldn't be ready and everyone would laugh.
On the grill, there's more than just steaks. In fact, their most popular item is chicken.
I had to buy over 100 cases of chicken every week in order to keep up. And then sometimes I have to add more during the week.
And this popular place packs out.
I have seen it where the line goes down to the end of the block. Yeah, and that's in the wintertime.
Dean and Phil say the location is only part of the restaurant's success. It's the service.
You take care of your customers when you're in this kind of business, and that either comes natural to you or it doesn't. And for us, it does.
And of course, the food.
I think it's the Midwest, and it's warm comfort food, and that's what Midwest people like. And we've developed a following over the years, and they just keep coming.
And what about that name?
It throws some people, because some people they want fine dine and a sommelier and whatever wine pairings and things, and it's not that, but it's best steak for the everyman, and there's more everyman than the others. So
now, I've always considered myself an everyman, so I ordered the most popular steak, the T-bone. Now, normally I would have gotten the less expensive steak, but since this is going on the company card, I went all out. Despite its high-dollar reputation, this steak didn't break the bank.
We feel like we're always behind where our prices should be, but we're always reluctant to raise them. We're trying very hard to keep everything reasonable, and we're committed to always doing that. And then once you do that, you become a place that is busy, and then the volume helps you continue that.
And that is why they call it a T-bone. Priced for the everyman, if you will. Dean Sr. passed away earlier this year, but he left his son a proud legacy and some good advice.
And that's one piece of advice my dad gave me in the 90s, when he was done with expansion. He said, you know what, if you have one good restaurant, just concentrate on that.
Steve Harris, News 4.